All right, little 5.7 action. Let's try a couple on the gong. I think I hit it, you can barely hear it. All right, let's get brave. Try a 2-liter way over there. All right, try that other red one. Well, not much margin of error there on the windage. Let's try that orange one on the right. Out of ammo. That's no fun. Okay, it's slinging lead now. Let's move to, I can see a little better, that lime green one in the middle. There we go. Okay, got to be right on for those babies. Let's try something a little closer. Give my eyes a rest here. Like really close. How's this? And right there, maybe. That'll work. That'll work. Hey, that's fun. That's fun. While we're empty, let's take a look here. Hey, we're doing a chapter 2 on the 5.7. Shot it a little bit now. I bought 11 boxes of ammo and will have fired 11 boxes of 50. Okay, so quite a few rounds. I won't know everything there is to know about this gun, but I have shot it a while, lived with it for a couple of days. We don't have it very long, just a couple of days to play with it and shoot it, take it apart, and mess with it and get a good feel for it. I've had a lot of requests, of course, for this gun, a lot of questions about it, and so I wanted to make sure that I got kind of a feel for it. Also wanted to show you it's not that hard to take apart. You know, in the first video we did with it, I kind of struggled with that a little bit, and it's very simple. I kind of learned that if you grab it like you do a Glock and just pull that back, and it comes off very, very simply. And another thing I didn't mention to you was it does have a loaded chamber indicator there. It's nothing like the, I think I have a loaded round magazine. You can see it's a little bitty little bump there that will come out when I didn't have a magazine seated. Okay, now it protrudes just slightly and you can feel that quite easily. So not quite as pronounced as some of the Ruger pistols, right? But it does let you know that there's a round in the chamber. Okay, I had not pointed that out. I wasn't aware of it. Don't have the manual for the gun and in the box. And like I said, it's a loaner from ASP. And it was kind of a trade-in or something. They didn't have to get the box back yet. But so I've just kind of learned about it from what I can and online and everything, how to take it apart. And this, again, it's a chapter 2 we're mostly going to shoot. And we're going to do a little bit different type of shooting rather than just blast a lot of stuff here close. We're trying to do a little more precision shooting with it. At least I'm trying to. I think in the first video you might have seen that, hopefully, and I was struggling a little bit over there. Partly because I was shooting 2 different weight bullets. Partly because I think the rear sight was off. I noticed it was pushed all the way up to the right. And so I was going to move it in the center again, but I didn't have an Allen wrench that would fit the little nut there. And so I just left it. I took some shots and it seemed like it was okay. But I think that was affecting me even a little bit. I'm not sure. I don't know. Trying to make up excuses here, aren't I? I was just not shooting well at times. Something that John and I both have discovered with this gun is when you're really bearing down on precision shots, first of all, it has a nice trigger. There's no recoil. It's like shooting a 22, literally long rifle. And so you want to just keep shooting too fast, you know, boom, 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 putting rounds out there. So you have to control yourself on that. And then also, it's a light gun. It's very light, and it's easy to pull off. It really is, because it doesn't weigh anything. I don't know. So anyway, I'm getting used to it, and just thought I'd point some of those things out that maybe I haven't mentioned yet. Excuses or whatever they are. Okay, so we got 2 mags here. Let's put some back in and try again. So one of the things I wanted to do in the chapter 2 on this, a little different, is you know, put some small targets over there. At least for me, shooting at 2 liters can be a challenge. They're not very wide. You know, you're talking about a body about that wide, and they're easy to miss. So, and actually hard to hit. Over that's 50, 55 yards, whatever it is there. So let me get focused again, and I'll try again. We got some flower pots over there too. You might recall on that pig, I struggled on him. I think I'm gonna see if I can hit him a little bit more easily today. I don't know. Hey, okay, I feel better about that. Now there's a flower pot beside him there. Okay. One of the things I wanted to show you was that it is an accurate gun. I was afraid I might have left you with the impression that it's not. Let me try the one on the barrel. There we go. Okay. I don't have a good look at him. I think he's chipped up a little bit. Let's go to that first 2 liter there. Alright. Cross to the other one. Alright. Oh, I love a fountain, don't you? I'm going to try that pot over to the right of him. Can't see it too well. At least knocked him off. I can't tell what shape he's in. Really a strange gun. Okay, I feel a little bit better about that. Like I said, I was banging around over there the other day, yesterday. Like I said, we just had this for a couple of days. And I don't know, I just felt like maybe I was leaving the impression that this is not an accurate firearm. You know, it's fine for banging around here close, but once you get over there 50, 60, 80 yards, that it's just not an accurate gun, or the cartridge is not accurate. And I didn't want to leave you with that impression. That was on me. That was really was. I feel a little bit better about that. So let me take a couple more shots over there. And as I pointed out, the problem, and I've been shooting it a little bit between videos, is when you shoot the animals over there, they don't move, because it is a light bullet. Even though it's going pretty fast, it just doesn't knock them over. And again, the sound of the gunfire drowns out the hit on the steel for the most part, at least to me with ears in. And you feel like you're shooting blanks even when you hit. So you don't get that feedback. It's really strange. I'm not used to that. I do have, I think, a couple set that might fall. That disc, that disc between the goats up there, I think will fall if I hit it. In fact, I think I set those goats really light. Now, I don't know if they'll fall. I'll try the goat on the left just in case. Yep, had malfunction there. That's something I wanted to point out too. With this 27 grain ammo, we've had a couple failures to feed. We are maybe suspicious it's limp wristing with this really light gun. Not sure. Yeah, he fell. All right, try the other one. I set him light too. Light enough. All right, I'm going to try that disc. Can't tell where it's going. All right, got him. Good. So it's just me. If I miss, it's me. If you hold it on there, it will take it down. Now, I hit the chicken over there to the right of all that a couple times as we were messing around warming up, but it just sat there. You know, it's not going to fall, you know, at all. Let's go for the red plate again up there, the rifle plate. I think I need to hold up about halfway up on the body, or up on the plate. Yeah, okay, I'm getting tired now. Oh, there's a 12 ounce right here close by I left. Bear down on him. Oop. That was not good. Okay, we have a round that didn't go off for whatever reason. And let it cook a little bit. I'll pull the slide back far enough to cock it. Try it again. Usually I'll take care of that. And there was one round left. What do we have? Let me show you on the shooting tree here what a massively powerful round we're firing here. Now I think I have one round left here in the actual gun. So I'm going to hit that red one, and you'll see if I hit it, it doesn't exactly slap those around. Yeah, it was a good hit on it. Barely moved it. Barely moved it. Okay. So like I said, John and I have had a couple of malfunctions, hang-ups with the 27 grain bullet. And that's all I'm shooting today, by the way. It is the SS195 lead-free cartridge, very light, and it's the one that seems to be the most available. I was able to pick up 3 more boxes of it, and so I thought that's what I would shoot and stick with the one-weight bullet and get a feel for it. But this is the one John shot it after the video yesterday and had a malfunction, and you know, I had one there. We kind of think maybe this gun is so light, that's our theory at this point, that even the two of us who don't have a problem limp wristing, it's just nothing we really ever have trouble with, that maybe that's a possibility with this gun. I don't know. Yeah, like I say, we're learning as we move along. Feel free to chime in with some constructive comments if you have experience with the gun. And again, I'm pretty much staying clear of all the controversy of this round and everything. I don't know that it's the best round to come along or anything. As I've said, the gun seems to be really quality, and generally seem very reliable. Like I said, we have a couple of issues with a couple of rounds here, these 27 grainers, but it does seem to be a quality operation. Could have something to do with the magazine spring too. I don't know. We didn't isolate which magazine it was happening with. You know, I know that usually when you have a problem with a semi-automatic, if you're not limp wristing, it's and your ammo's good, your magazine, of course, is quite often the culprit. I don't know if one of the springs is weaker or what that might be. Okay, but the design of the gun, as I showed you in the other video, it just almost can't hang up, it appears. It looks like it shouldn't be able to hang up. It's like an AK. Interesting gun, interesting cartridge. Not sure I'm going to have one. I can see the attraction, a lot of people. If you don't like recoil at all, you could do worse. You're definitely not going to get much recoil. So one thing I was going to show you too while it's empty here, just to put in perspective, this is a 223 round, 5.56, you know, the AR-15, M16. Let me put them together. I showed not many rounds that the, well, let me just going to try and roll away there. Not many rounds that the 223 makes look small, right? That gives you kind of a perspective. Makes it look like a 50 cal. So 5.56 versus a 5.7. Okay, brought that out for that. And then the other thing, just a quick look at, this is a Glock 19. Okay, just give you an idea of the size of the gun. Most of you know a Glock 19, the mid-size Glock compact. You know, you can see the difference, maybe size, thickness, length, and everything. Okay, if I stand them up together here, there's no magazine in either one. You know, height-wise, you know, the FN is a bigger gun. It's a taller gun by quite a bit, and it's a longer gun. It might be close to the Glock 35 actually, and it's pretty beefy there. So anyway, pretty good sized gun, but it's very light, very light. So hopefully from the shots over there, you get an idea that the gun doesn't limit you. If you're a steady shooter, for me, you might be better than I am in terms of precision shooting, hitting 2 liters over there at that kind of distance. That's hard for me. It takes a lot of focus, and when I get a good trigger break and I'm on target, you know, it's going to hit it. So that's the kind of thing I'm trying to show you there. So in terms of any kind of practical accuracy, I don't think there's any problem with it at all, because that's about the best I can shoot, no matter what the gun is, any kind of center fire at least. Thought I might just shoot a little bit more here as we wrap it up. I got 2 magazines. Let's what do we have left here? Let me get a good grip. Let's do the shooting tree a couple more shots. I just had 1 bullet. Let me show you again. Doesn't move it much. I'm going to hit the tombstone right here. I'm going to try and hold right in the middle of it. Okay. Cowboy. And for a grand finale, let's do a little machine gunning. This gun doesn't kick much, so it's fun to shoot fast. Any gun's fun to shoot fast. Okay, Tombstone. It's the end of the line for you. I think I missed a few of those, but it was fun. That's the main thing. So anyway, that's I don't know, kind of my look at the FN, the 5.7. Don't know if we'll shoot it again or not, but it's an interesting gun. It is plenty accurate. I've struggled at times, as I have with any gun, even my very favorite Glock or whatever it might be. But it seems plenty accurate. I think the sights are on now, and I've discussed the ammo issues. It seems to do fine. We haven't had any issues with the 40 grain ammunition at all. And it's ergonomically, it feels good. The grip feels good. You'd have to get used to that different slide lock position there where the safety is on a lot of firearms, and you know your actual safety's up there, as I pointed out. And it's a very interesting gun. It's very light, very high capacity, and it might be exactly what the doctor ordered for you. I don't know, you just have to try it. I recommend you shoot one before you buy it. Totally different feel, totally different cartridge. For me, it's not as much fun to bring out on the range and oh, I'm gonna see if I can hit the buffalo, boom, you know, and shoot that, you know, like I like to do. I don't know whether I've hit it or not. I really don't. You can't really see anything on it. And now you might, because you're zoomed in perhaps, but if you're just out shooting at the range or at your range, shooting steel plates and things, unless they're up close, you know, you really can't tell necessarily whether you've hit the things or not. So it's a different kind of operation, you know. But a very interesting gun. I see the appeal, I see the fascination with it, and I think we have another box of ammo. We may shoot some more before we return it. But like I said, just had it for a couple of days, and I've had a lot of requests to put it through its paces and give you my impressions of it. And I think I've pretty much done that. I'm probably not going to buy one. Okay, I'll just tell you that right now. I don't think I'm interested in buying one, but it's not because I hate it. I'm not in love with it enough to go purchase one or purchase this one. Used one, I could probably get this at a decent price. I don't think I want it. I don't have a major problem with it, but that's kind of where I am with it. Very interesting gun, very well-made gun. Seems to be a well designed cartridge and firearm combination and all that. And but I don't know. I guess I just like bigger bullets. You know, I don't know. Anyway, that's my take on it. Maybe I appear a little bit confused. Maybe I am after a couple, 3 days of just shooting it and playing with it. I'm just not sure. It's fun, it's interesting, but probably not something I'll purchase. So anyway, I'm glad I had a chance to shoot it and show it to you and let you know what I think about it. Life's pretty good.